When you talk to the boss, you call him Don. If he likes you, he's gonna give you a bump up.
And if he doesn't like me?
You'll be fine. Es amigo de Tuco. ¿De Tuco, de verdad? Ah. Entonces estás bien aquí todavía.
And action.
Hey guys, Kiwi here. In this video, we'll be breaking down the characters Nacho and Don Eladio from Better Call Saul Season 5, Episode 10. We'll be discussing Lalo's plan to introduce Nacho to Don Eladio, along with their actual meeting and intentions.
Oof, you're in for a treat.
Warning spoilers for Breaking Bad, probably El Camino, and Better Call Saul up to the Season 5 finale. So right off the bat, I'd just like to say that I'm a huge fan of Nacho, and I feel like I should give him more attention on the channel considering he's actually my favorite Better Call Saul original character.
No, it wasn't me, it was Ignacio, he's the one!
Nacho had a big scene with Don Eladio in the Better Call Saul Season 5 finale, and it's been an idea for a while to break it down in depth.
You gotta tell me what is happening now!
Don Eladio is the leader of the Juarez cartel in Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, controlling the entire Salamanca family, along with Juan Bolsa, Gus, and anyone else who works for that cartel. He's a very charismatic person, but also very intimidating.
Este pollo que cocinan, se lo juro por mi madre, que es el más sabroso en todo México. Aquí tengo que hacer negocio con un hombre que me falta respeto.
Wow, enough said, right? I'd like to elaborate more on Eladio, but he's actually a rare sight to see, only appearing in 4 episodes total throughout the universe. 2 in Breaking Bad, being Season 4 Episode 8 Hermanos, and Season 4 Episode 10 Salute. And now 2 in Better Call Saul. Season 3 Episode 4 Sabrosito, along with obviously Season 5 Episode 10, Something Unforgivable. Interestingly enough, every time he's shown on screen it's during a different year. 1989, 1999, 2004, and finally 2009 when he meets his fate. Now, the only reason why Nacho is even brought to Mexico is because of what went down between Lalo, Saul, and Kim.
It's obvious. You have no one else you can trust, right? So you sent some lawyer through the desert with your $7 million? No offense, but you need to get your house in order.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. If you don't trust your men with your money, you have bigger problems than if you trust Saul Goodman.
Kim told Lalo to take a look at his own men, saying that he needs people he can trust. Lalo seemed to take this very personally. Lalo was originally going to go back to Mexico alone, just having Nacho drive him halfway so that the Salamanca twins can pick him up and take him the rest of the way. But after what happened with Kim and Saul, he decides to bring Nacho to Mexico in order to possibly get him a promotion by Don Eladio for running the cartel's operations in the US. Lalo wanted Nacho to rise in the ranks as a possible right-hand man that he can trust, but that obviously doesn't work out as Nacho is forced to be a secret double agent for Gus, along with the fact that Nacho just doesn't want to be involved with either Lalo or Gus anymore in the first place. Now, at Lalo's house, he starts training Nacho to meet with Don Eladio.
When you talk to the boss, you call him Don. He asks you a question, you tell the truth. Fewest words you can. If he likes you, he's gonna give you a bump up. Hey, don't think I don't see you, eh? I see you. I do. Right now, steady is what we need, you know?
He tells Nacho to always call the boss Don, and to answer truthfully but with as few words as possible. Lalo tells Nacho that he sees him, which initially could be interpreted as Lalo being onto Nacho as a double agent for Gus, but then Lalo continues to say how they need business to keep moving steady. Lalo tells Nacho that if Don Eladio likes him, he'll give him a bump up. Nacho wonders what'll happen if Eladio doesn't like him, and we get a funny remark out of Lalo as a response.
You'll be fine.
Luckily, Nacho doesn't have to worry about Don Eladio hating him. Well, At least not yet. Anyways, once Lalo finally introduces Nacho to Eladio, he questions the fact that Nacho isn't a Salamanca. Lalo insists that Nacho's been doing a great job running things in America ever since Hector's health has deteriorated. Now, when Nacho first meets Don Eladio, Lalo first gets him in a good mood by offering him a gift, which actually gifted us, the viewers, with amazing lines by Eladio.
En este modelo, la cajuela está aquí adelante.
Ah, entonces es un fronk.
Eso es.
Fronk.
Lalo says that Nacho is Tuco's friend, and Don Eladio's reaction is priceless.
De Tuco, de verdad. Ah. Entonces estás bien aquí todavía.
He makes fun of Nacho, asking if he's okay in the head. Nacho does a great job at just smiling through it, and Eladio walks off with Nacho to get better acquainted. I find it funny how Don Eladio and Lalo both talk about Tuco, considering they've never actually been shown on screen with him.
You had business with my cousin, Tuco. He's got a temper, huh?
Colombian neckties. I cut their throats, and then I pull their long tongues through the slits. Snatch!
You know, the Tuco I know, he would have skinned them alive and let the buzzards eat their eyeballs.
They seem to all be painfully aware of Tuco's irrational attitude. Anyways, Don Eladio sits down with Nacho at a table near his infamously iconic pool to do a cartel interview of sorts, sitting across the table from each other sharing some drinks, with Lalo tentatively watching from the side. The first question Eladio asks Nacho is how he plans to make Eladio money. Nacho says that he's going to increase sales, open up new territory, and keep competition out. Nacho is saying things that he thought would impress Eladio, but Eladio tests him by asking who he'll take the territory from. When Nacho says bikers, Eladio just laughs and then quickly switches demeanors.
Pandillas de motos, bikers. Entonces tú piensas empezar una guerra con una bola de gringos en motos. Ese es tu plan.
He goes from joking around to dead serious and accuses Nacho of wanting to start a war. Don Eladio is acting very unimpressed, and I believe that this is all a test to see how Nacho will react. Eladio is purposely causing Nacho to dig himself in a hole, and he's seeing if Nacho can handle the situation and pull himself out of this hole by responding correctly. This is a great power move by Eladio, and I love how Nacho reacts. He takes things slow and calm, explaining to Eladio how he'll pin the bikers against themselves and he'll take them out one by one instead of just outright starting a war. As they both discuss Nacho's plans for the cartel's business, Eladio asks Nacho what he truly wants. Nacho admits that he wants to make his own decisions and go his own way. He also says that he wants to not have to worry about looking over his shoulder constantly, and I want to emphasize how truly brilliant these lines are. It is incredibly deep, and it has a lot of subtext in regards to Nacho's character.
Respeto. Quiero tomar mis propias decisiones, seguir mi propio camino. No quiero que nadie, ni por un momento, piense en jugármela y yo no quiero tener que estar viendo por encima de mis hombros.
Have any of you seen all of those tip of the iceberg explained videos going around YouTube recently? Now it's my turn to do that to you. Now I didn't title the video after that, even though maybe I should have, but at that point I might as well just jump on the bandwagon and do a fast food tier list, which we all know would be completely pointless because Los Pollos Hermanos would be just the only one in the top tier.
Now you're talking.
Anyways, let's get back on track with the brilliant dialogue of Nacho telling Don Eladio that he doesn't want to have to look over his shoulder. Now, when Nacho tells Don Eladio this, Eladio just laughs, saying that he's in the wrong business, but he implies that he respects Nacho and his plans by saying that he's alright. But under the surface, Nacho is being truly honest in this moment, way more than Eladio could ever know. Instead of just looking at the dialogue, let's also take an overall look at, well, just the situation in general.
Okay. Show me.
The tip of the iceberg, Nacho is at an important cartel interview with Don Eladio, which is already intimidating enough, but as you start to seep through the layers, you really start to think about Nacho and his dilemma. Nacho doesn't want to be there right now, as getting a promotion from the cartel is the opposite of what he wants. Nacho wants out of the game, and getting set up for a promotion from the head Don is the furthest thing from getting out of the game.
This is a bad choice road.
Not only that, but as I mentioned, Nacho is actually forced to be a secret double agent for Gus, so Nacho is most likely having some of the worst anxiety of his life just waiting for it to all be over. Nacho wasn't even supposed to be there, but after a turn of events with Kim and Saul and Lalo, now Nacho is mixed up in Lalo's assassination attempt. Gus spares Nacho's life, but only because he uses him as the man on the inside to open the door for the assassination squad, and they allow him to escape. Considering Lalo realizes that Nacho is the only person missing, I assume that he puts 2 and 2 together going into season 6, and that Nacho's days working for the cartel are officially done, all cards out on the table. There's so many angles to look at this situation from, with different sides, not to mention all the different overlapping layers of just everything that Nacho has been involved with. Now, I probably could have milked this iceberg thing for a bit longer, but let's just continue on with the analysis for the dialogue.
Get on with it.
All that Nacho has been doing the entire show is looking over his shoulder, and having other people make decisions for him. First with Tuco, then Hector, then Gus especially, considering that Gus is threatening the life of Nacho's father. We can't forget Lalo, and now potentially the higher-ups at the cartel like Don Eladio and Juan Bolsa. Nacho just wants to quit, which is what he means by wanting to go his own way. He's forced to play both sides and constantly look over his shoulder, as he's probably constantly paranoid of being caught for any one of the number of things that he's done. I also believe that Nacho says that he wants respect and to be his own boss because he hates all of the bosses that he's been working for in the criminal world, as they haven't respected him whatsoever, only seeing him as a useful tool in their operations. Nacho's response to Eladio in regards to what he wants is probably one of my favorite moments in the season 5 finale. I guess you could say that Nacho is talking in code in such a way that only he understands, along with us, the audience, but Nacho's being completely honest to Eladio with everything he says. He's being more honest in this one moment than we've possibly ever seen him before. Now, to conclude Eladio's meeting with Nacho, after Eladio tells Nacho that he's alright, the scene ends with Eladio drunkenly pouring them both another drink, along with saying cheers with salud.
Salud.
Not only saying salute just a way to say cheers, it also translates to health, but salute is also the name of Don Eladio's last episode in Breaking Bad, along with just his final episode chronologically in the Gilliverse, when Gus poisons the entire cartel, including himself and Don Eladio.
Salud.
Salud. Now, I would like to discuss more of Don Eladio's fate, along with just the character in general, which is why I know I'm eventually going to dedicate an entire video towards him. What I will say is that Don Eladio cheersing to Nacho with salute is a great full circle moment to end off his scene for season 5, calling back to his final Breaking Bad episode, but also foreshadowing his fate in the Gilliverse. Now, I also want to emphasize more on the fact that Don Eladio is actually drinking with Nacho during their meeting. Not only is this referencing Eladio's death in Breaking Bad, but having a drink with Eladio is a sign of respect in general. Now, I say this because while rewatching the flashback of Gus and Max first meeting Don Eladio at the pool in 1989, Eladio and Hector didn't give them drinks. I believe it's possibly Bolsa that gives Hector a hard time for not pouring Max and Gus a drink, but Hector says, well, are they even guests? If Don Eladio wants them to drink, they'll drink. It's fascinating the way that they almost use drinking by the poolside as a power play within the cartel. You're not allowed to drink, but if you are, you have to. Alright. I get it's just being polite and respectful, but still. Taking that and applying it to Nacho's meeting with Eladio, Eladio is definitely giving Nacho a solid chance here on Lalo's behalf, giving Nacho 10 times more respect than he ever gave Max and Gus when he first met them. Sadly, this whole time, Nacho is just abiding his time due to being aware of an impending attack on Lalo later that night. So to state the obvious, it's pretty clear to have always assumed that this Don Eladio promotion won't actually amount to anything. It was just another incredible situation to put Nacho in on top of everything else that he's already dealing with. All things considered, I really enjoyed the chemistry between Nacho and Don Eladio in this episode, and it sparks a crazy what-if hypothetical. What if Nacho did work for Don Eladio, gaining rank in the cartel?
What?
I feel like he'd be very successful. That is until Walt and Gus come along and ruin everything. Also, Nacho definitely wouldn't want to do it anyways, but I couldn't help but wonder as they teased the idea. Now on to a few quick theories and questions about Season 6. Will Lalo also come clean with Nacho to the cartel? Eladio and the rest of the cartel can't find out that it truly was Gus in order for Breaking Bad to make sense, with Gus still being in the good graces with the cartel. So what happens? Is Lalo so embarrassed that the one person person that he brought to meet Don Eladio betrayed him, that he won't mention it to the cartel? What if the cartel punishes him for bringing a traitor to Mexico? I can't emphasize how badly Lalo's plan backfired in regards to setting up Nacho as his right-hand man. It's just so ironic that Kim tells Lalo that he needs men that he can trust and that he should, look at his own team and really question who he can trust, and the one guy that Lalo chooses turns out to be the secret snitch for Gus. I've already done a Lalo's Revenge Season 6 prediction video, feel free to check that out, but I've been thinking of also doing a specific Lalo versus Nacho Season 6 prediction video, just elaborating on everything a bit more, or even a discussion with Nacho versus Don Eladio and the cartel, so if you have any crazy theories, let me know. Assuming we're able to get Don Eladio back for another scene in Better Call Saul Season 6, what if Nacho and Don Eladio have a scene in Season 6 that mirrors their scene in the Season 5 finale? Maybe Nacho gets caught and he's brought to Don Eladio for punishment? Could Eladio actually be the one to either take Nacho out himself or command the order? And obviously all of this speculation is going to hold up amazingly after Season 6 has aired. I guess that's usually why I keep prediction videos and breakdown videos separate, right? Which, by the way, I'm really looking forward to my next few videos. I have a lot of really good video ideas lined up that I'm really personally interested in, so much so that it's even hard to decide which one to do first.
I believe the coming weeks will be our best yet.
Maybe I'll start polls in the community tab, I don't know. But anyways, I'd appreciate a like on the video if you've enjoyed anything that I've said today, and if you're new here, just haven't yet already, please subscribe and hit that bell notification to stay updated on when I post new content for Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad, because as I said, I'm really looking forward to my next few videos. I'm stunned with the amount of support that you've been able to give the channel, just all of you, just the stats are up, if you're watching the videos longer, leaving more ratings, along with just amazing comments, all the just great support that you've been giving the channel is really helping it getting seen by more new eyes, so thank you all once more, and actually let me know in the comments if this particular video, is actually your first time watching a video of mine. I'm interested. Anyways, I hope all of you had a happy holidays, a great new year, and I'll see you in the next one, because, well, to finish off my spiel, as always, I thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.
Hey,
Hey,
have a seat.
Ah, los pollos hermanos. Qué bien, Bolsa. Mira, Héctor. Pollos hermanos. Magnum PI.